Hi there, my name is Joe Burke, and the question asked by the student was, if I earn 346 out of 500 points, what is my grade? Well, the standard way to report a grade is as a percentile. And there's more than one way to think about percentiles. Perhaps one of the best ways to look at percentiles is as a proportion problem. So if two values are proportional, then there's a direct relationship between them, such that the ratio of the two values is the same for every case you find of those two values. For example, what if we talk about a carton of eggs? Cartons of eggs. And let's say that there is the standard 12 eggs per carton. No matter how we look at it, we're always going to end up with a 1 to 12 ratio of cartons to eggs. So how does that work? Well, we could have 3 cartons. And if we have 3 cartons, we're going to end up with 36 eggs. But we can also have 2 cartons. And if we have 2 cartons, then we're going to end up with 24 eggs. Well, the thing about this is that we can simplify both of these. And what we're always going to end up with is a 1 to 12 ratio of cartons to eggs. Right? And so we would say that these values are proportional. So a percentile works the same way. Percent is made up of 2 words. Is made up of a prefix per and a suffix cent, per cent. And cent is a very common part of a word. You find it in words like century and centurion or centipede, and they all mean 100, or they're supposed to. Century means 100 years. A centurion means a man in charge of 100 men. A centipede is a little insect with 100 legs. Well, supposedly 100 legs. I understand there's different varieties of centipedes, and some of them don't have 100 legs, but they're supposed to if you look at the name anyway. So if we want to know the percent of points earned, we make 2 ratios of points. Points earned to total points. So let's create a ratio then. We're going to have always points earned to total points. And what we need is to create an equation that we can solve using this proportion. Well, if we're talking about a percent, and we don't know what the percentage is, as in this case, we have x percent. X per, you could say divide by, that means per, so it's x per cent, 100. Okay, and what is that equal to? Well, that's equal to the points earned, 346 points earned, right? Out of a total of 500. So it's x percent out of 100, or 346 out of 500. But the thing is we can solve this equation mathematically by multiplying both sides of this equation by the denominator of, we can treat these both as fractions and multiply both sides by the denominator of the first fraction. And so we are going to, I'll use a different color here. How about use the color black? And if I multiply both sides by 100, what happens? The 100 cancels out on the left, and we're left with just x percent equal to whatever this is. 346 divided by 500 times 100, and we could work that out, but I've run it through my calculator, and it comes to 69.2. So that's our percentage, is 69.2%. And this is our answer. So I hope that helps very much. Best wishes.